Right, it's time for turn 19 of the Persian Predicament. Second platoon is finally out of it, and our main effort here is is basically the anti-tank fight. The tows and the dragon. We got one dragon left. Oh, Chap's team has a dragon over here. Versus this incoming Soviet armor. So the does look like Luca is going to come off the highway and head through here. And like I say, this is a pretty good killing field for the tows up on that high ground, and they can just enfilade the open ground on either side of the gaps in the wall, gaps in the perimeter wall that are going to bottleneck all the vehicles. Do have to look out for this. There's a Soviet Recon squad and a BTR-70 here. Hopefully Johansky's guys are going to be able to take care of that. Is that Johansky? No, it's not. It's a tourney. Johansky's covering the door. Plus there's mortars everywhere and things. So without much else, we're going to press go and see what we get here. Things are going to get messy here. Oh, that's a missile. Well, don't need to worry about that, I guess. That's Limbo getting mortared. Something messy is happening over here. Yeah, more mortar bombs. And it's like, are we getting dismounts up there? There was some dismounts already, wasn't there? Oh, no, I think that's a tow going in. There we go. Ooh! Somebody just got nailed there. I think that was Jimmy Changa. Right, so, yeah, not dramatically spectacular, but I think we've done some damage. Let's see what's happening with these guys. So, oh, yeah, that got messy. But I think it got messy for everybody as well. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look, there's just piles of bodies. Looks like the Soviets might have come out on top there a little bit, but gee, whoa. I'll go back and deal with the... Oh. It's been hit by a... Well, it won't be on the law, will it? No, it is the law. This just got chaotic. Talk about massacre. And yeah, that's finally been knocked out. So yeah, woof. Oh, there's a crewman or somebody, or one of the infantry trying to run away. And just missed by attorney's guys. So yeah, well done to them. And then, yeah, so we've got, and I'm just not going to get the Skinny Bob. This is Skinny Bob's team, and then we have Crazy Penguin, who is the guy with the dragon on his back. And things come in and go sideways very quickly. Yeah, so we lost two guys. One of them is, in fact, Skinny Bob. So turn 19 EI, and then we've got Ollie G. It's not a name I expected to see when I think about it. But yeah, I mean, he's got a law. Somebody in there's got a law, so we better go and attorney better go and sort that out and grab it again. But yeah, wow, a lot of dead Russians there. So yeah, the other half of the team has kind of had a bit of a panic attack. Makes sense to me. That looked pretty intense, but yeah, we can write that one off as a win, I think. Nice little hole in the BTR there, and a big pile of dead Soviets. While we're here, what happened to Limbo? We just get some collateral damage from a mortar run. At some point. Yeah, there we go. Ah! So somebody just got a little bit injured. That's okay. Cool. Right, let's see what we get. Let's focus on the right and 3rd platoon. Alright, so we have these guys who are trying to surrender, and instead we're just shooting at them. And then we have other elements who are trying to shoot the tank commanders out of the BMPs. Well, vehicle commanders out of the BMPs, rather. I forgot to ask Luca what he was doing with the Urals. Whatever. So yeah, they're coming in pretty well. We got some dismounts, a hit on the old turret there, but nothing dramatic. Yeah, more hits, more casualties. Looks like some casualties coming our way. Who was that? 2nd squad, B team, 3rd platoon. Let's go to that page. So that will be, well, let's go to the end and see if we get any more. Oh! Something exploded over here. Ah, bloody bushes. Right, so these guys are under fire, and we've got 2 casualties. So it is, in fact, Railgun Love Bites, yeah, 3-2, who has been shot in the face by a, was it a BMP? Let's see, it was a BMP. Yeah. A BRM-1. And then there was a guy in the other team, wasn't there? Yes, so that is just a nondescript pixel trooper who will be Balls Fears Nothing. Probably should have feared whatever killed him, which is... looks like BMP-2 cannon fire to me. Hang on, did we do the casualties for... Yes, we did, okay. Suddenly... I feel like I don't have... I should really have all these pieces of paper nailed up on the wall or something. So yeah, that looks like it for that kind of contact here. So yeah, Lucas can bring the firepower to bear here. I mean, his dismounts are going to have a hard time. But... ooh, as he gets closer, he's going to be in cluster bomb fun time. The cluster bomb fun time zone. Which, yes, please. Yeah, so apart from that, we need to have a look at the toes. See what the toes did. Let's start with these 2. So that is... oh yeah, That's Jimmy Changa firing his last missile at a BRDM over there. Well, I mean, at least we don't really need to worry too much. It does hit, doesn't it? Yes. At least we don't need to worry too much about... also, outside of the target armor arc, which is just a very questionable decision. That was an explosion there. Was that a missile? Okay, so that dust is not from... I thought the dust might be backblast, and that explosion there might be a failed missile launch, but in fact I suspect it's just a random mortar bomb. So Sotomo is not seeing the targets I want him to see. Fine. Right, let's stick with these guys. I went over there because the T-72 fired a shell, but I know it missed because it didn't pop up on the thing. So and yeah, Jimmy Changa's had a missile, so we don't need to worry about him. And Sotomo isn't actually seeing anything. He's probably a little bit too hull down. Oh no, he did see something. This will be the missile that hits the bush, won't it? Yes. Bloody bushes. So he's gonna have to reload. And meanwhile, everybody in Jimmy Changa's vehicle has been schwacked by 30mm cannon fire from the looks of that. Yep, in it comes. Oh yeah. Oh dear. Let's get to the right page again. So that is Jimmy Changa, Rip Van Winkle, and Conscript Yarrick, who is not going to be getting a replacement arm from anybody. Or a T-19 BMP-2. Gutted. But he fired off all his missiles, and that's all I wanted him to do. Mission accomplished. Oh, hang on, there's another casualty there, isn't there? Who's that getting shot up here? I missed you. This is Sergeant Zaleski's MG2. So we better go back a page and add you to the list, whoever you are. Let's see. I should really have these like all on one piece of paper, but then I think it'd be too small to read. Avtomat. T-19 BMP-2. I think that's it for casualties. I don't think we've missed the others. So what does Andrew often do up at top here? I'm sure he gets a missile away. So we're moving up, moving up, moving up. Seeing loads of things to shoot at. Bricks it. Could be because he's not reloaded. And spends the entire time not firing any missiles. That's awesome. In fact, does he... when does this tank fire off that shot? And what kind of shot is it? Is it just generic area fire, or are we talking about... That looks like a... Yeah, that looks like area fire on a previous location. So, I mean, it zips over about here, and that is, yes, where Andrew often was last turn. Okay, cool. So, yeah, a little bit disappointing from the toes, but, again, it's just, I really wish they had a different acronym, a bit less phoneme-y. We need to move them forward so they get eyes on these guys. But the plus side to this is that Luke is definitely getting tar pitted. So he's getting bogged down coming through here. Don't need, these guys don't have any. Oh, yes. I wasn't even looking at.
Withdraw! Pull back! Keep your heads down!
Romatis. But he does, in fact, get taken prisoner. Yep, so he is. Where are we? Taken prisoner. T-19. So that's 2 prisoners from 2nd platoon. Yeah, is there anything else that we missed? Not particularly. I don't think. Oh, why is there smoke there? And why is this is actually Johanski's team. Yeah, Johanski's team is. What happened to you? Was that? That looks like it was probably just a mortar bomb. Also, there is actually a door through on the bottom floor, and I just need to send them through there instead. That would be much smarter. Right, yeah, so that pretty successful turn. This was dramatic, but nothing else was. This is a major problem still, but as long as the toes remain in the fight, and Luca gets close enough for the F4s to go to town, I think we should be good. Especially seeing as though we don't need to worry about the right flank anymore because they don't have any vehicles. They're probably not going to be able to get across in time to be decisive, and if they do, well, look at all this open ground, and look at all these dead Soviets who've tried to cross or been caught out in open ground. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. The toes, let's sort the toes out.
Hold your fire.
You can at least clear target now. And we will, in fact, try and pop up in a different place. Yeah. So they hold down, that's fine. You can see actually pretty well from there, Sotomo. Let's get Brenner over there with the extra tow ammunition. Limbo, let's get you over here, and Ventura, you can pop into that building. All these dismounted jeeps everywhere. Ah, yes, this is... So Costello doesn't have more dragons, but he does have a law. So yeah, we can pop him somewhere. Maybe. I'm still like overly concerned about the F4s targeting vehicles, like hitting up, like, you know, the jeeps, or hitting up the abandoned jeeps or wrecks or things like that. It just seems like such a combat mission air support thing to do. So, well, now that these guys, the last survivors there, which are yeah, that's Crazy Penguin, isn't it? And who was the other guy in that team? I guess it's going to be Muximus without an A in there. They can at least get in the Jeep and drive away and get that one out of away from where it might be a problem, and we'll get Georgie Porgy to jump in that Jeep and then drive it off. Just so it's not... It's just in the radius, and that would be like the typical place for them to fire off their effing missiles. Let's get Chap up on the roof of that building. So that... Oh, I didn't check where all the mortars were falling. It seems pretty random. So from up here... We can't see that. But he can see through this gap here. We might be able to take some stuff out from the roof. Yeah, the other half of Johanski's team, you just need to get in that building. That's cool, that's fine. And yeah, we pretty much just need to keep the hurt coming in. And I think we should be okay. We'll see if we can't get begrudging. We've got a bit of mortar ammunition left, haven't we? Let's just put some 81s out in front. Or do we? Would it be better to use a different FO for that? Probably. Let's get Barrett to do it. Let's go light maximum. Because I want it to last as long as possible, really. And we'll get Attorney to go into the end of the hangar there, where there's two runners out here he should be able to deal with. How long have we got? Winter preparing, so yeah, five minutes. It might actually be necessary to give ground. Because I actually want to... This is a series. It would be much more dramatic if the F-Wars actually came in. But yeah, that'll do. That will do. So there should be 7 BMPs. Yeah, two platoons of 3 vehicles and a HQ unit. And we have 1 knocked out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 contacts here, 6, 7. Bang on. Yeah, I think we're doing good. We are doing good.